him to a number of football games at Penn State, where the boy played football at various locations on campus, went to tailgate parties, and also spent time at Sandusky's home. The grand jury said that there were wrestling sessions, what they're calling, in the basement of Sandusky's home that eventually led to incidents of sodomy on the boy. Now, victim 10 also detailed alleged incidents that occurred at a swimming pool on the Penn State campus, along with an encounter in a car where Sandusky allegedly exposed himself and asked for another sexual act to be performed upon him.
Do we know, Susan?
This boy allegedly also received gifts, and Sandusky told him that he loved him. So these 4 new charges are counts of involuntary deviant sexual intercourse, 2 counts of unlawful contact with a minor. These are first-degree felonies, each punishable by up to 20 years in prison and $25,000 fines. He's also charged with 1 count of indecent assault, 2 counts of endangering the welfare of children, and these are third-degree felonies. He also faces 1 count of indecent assault, 2 counts of corruption on minors, all first-degree misdemeanors, each punishable by up to 5 years in prison. And he was indeed arrested today. He is due to be arraigned before a judge in Bellefonte in the area of State College. And, of course, he also has that preliminary hearing coming up on the previous charges next Tuesday.
And, Susan, let me ask you, because obviously we know we've been following his statements. He's made a series of public statements, at times looking very uncomfortable in front of the camera or even on the telephone with those interviewing him. Has he made, as far as you know, any statement today claiming his innocence, or has his lawyer come out and made any statement on his behalf?
I'm sorry, the last part of your question was?
Has his lawyer, has Sandusky or his lawyer come out claiming innocence yet again after these charges?
We're in the process of reaching out to his lawyer. That's the first thing that we're working on doing to see about any reaction. Certainly additional charges are not, were expected by his lawyer. His lawyer has said so publicly on a number of occasions. The Attorney General's office has said that it would continue to meet with victims, and they expected more alleged victims to come forward once the first series of allegations were made public.
And do we know, he's due to be arraigned, you said, this afternoon. Do you expect that he would stay in jail after this, or do you think he will?
Well, that's an interesting question, because as we know, he was freed on bail after the first round of charges, and that did raise a number of eyebrows on the part of a number of people. It was controversial. It was also revealed that the judge in that particular case had some connection, having made donations in the past to the Second Mile program. So it is possible at this juncture that the prosecutors could ask the judge if they now believe, could make an argument possibly that he is now viewed as indeed a danger to other children, allegedly, or that he is a risk of flight. It's very likely that his lawyer would say he is not a risk of flight. He's in the area. He's not going anywhere. Everyone knows where they can find him. So if there's any argument to be made, it would likely be on the fact of whether he is now viewed by the Attorney General's office as a danger and either ask for an extremely high bond or no bond at all.
Susan Candiotti, thank you so much for your reporting there on the case of Jerry Sandusky being arrested again. We will continue to follow that and keep our viewers posted.